Hi everybody, hope you're all doing really well. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you've had a good weekend and you have had a great Monday start to your week. So I'm back today with a meals of the week video showing you the dinners that we've had for the week. I'm going to show you all the clips now. I filmed it in a slightly different way this week, so let me know what you think. Do you prefer it this way? It takes a little bit more time to edit all the clips and to film them all, but I just thought I wanted to try it a different way for a change. So let me know if you prefer it this way or the other way that I normally do it. I'm going to show you all the clips now and I will see you at the end. I don't want to make it too long if I can help it because the clips are quite long this week. Hello everybody, welcome back to Monday. I hope you're all well. I'm just dishing up our roast dinner now for you. So this plate is Hannah's plate and me and Hannah love our sprouts, so we have plenty of sprouts each. We're also going to have some broccoli, a bit of cauliflower, and I do like to pack out our roast dinners with as much vegetables as I possibly can. So we tend to have quite a lot of vegetables. It's got some carrots as well. Hannah's not the biggest fan of chicken, but we always have some meat, usually chicken, mashed potato, and lovely homemade Yorkshire pudding. They always come out really well. And it's pretty simple to make them. And some roasted potatoes. So that is Hannah's dinner. Rebecca's got some lovely gammon. And then Simon at the back on the left has got gammon and parsnips. And that one is mine. I'm popping some mango chutney on my chicken. And pouring it with lovely homemade gravy. So today is Tuesday and our tea day. So this is Rebecca's bread. I'm just going to butter for her now. She's going to have some egg and soldiers. If you're not from England, you don't know what egg and soldiers is. It's basically a soft-boiled egg and you cut the bread into like thin, long strips and you just dip it in. I think that's just why you call it egg and soldiers, because soldiers stand up straight and tall. So yeah, just cutting the top off her eggs for her now. And she's probably going to have some fruit on the side of that as well in a minute. But that's what she's having for the time being. Me, Simon and Hannah are all looking forward to our lovely bacon sandwiches today. Simon likes his with the fat on. Whereas me and Hannah don't like the fat on our bacon. So we always cut it all off. It means we get a bit less bacon, but never mind. We've got a squeeze of tomato ketchup on the top there as well. I do try and change up what we have for tea each week so it's not boring, but it's always something quite simple and not very time consuming at all. So that's Simon's. That one is mine with gluten-free bread. It's actually, the bread is slightly bigger than it used to be. And that one is Hannah's. And we're all going to have some other bits on the side, probably fruit and things as well. As it was pancake day, this is one of Rebecca's pancakes with a bit of lemon and sugar. Yummy, yummy. I also made some gluten-free batter mix this time. I did actually make it good this time. It's taken me 3 years to perfect it, but using a little less egg than I normally do has made it taste much nicer. So that one is Rebecca's. This is my gluten-free one. So we're now on to Wednesday, and this is mine and Simon's cheddar and parsley mash. Very easy to do, very delicious, and I know that I can freeze the rest of the parsley for next time's use. So in our little sausage stew, there's carrots, leek, sausages, different types of beans. And whilst we had that, the girls had mashed potato, carrots, peas, and some sausages. And I also made them some gravy to go with it. And there was plenty of this left over for me and Simon, so we both had some for lunch the next day. The Thursday's dinner was a nice easy one, pretty much prepared for us when we had our roast dinner. So bubble and squeak with some breaded chicken. So this is my gluten-free breaded chicken. We had loads of peas as well on the side of that. Bubble and squeak is basically just leftover vegetables with mashed potato, squashed together into a patty and fried. It tastes really delicious and it's really easy to do, and it just uses up some leftovers. For Friday's dinner this week, we had lasagna, and it's something that can be made in advance, so a little bit earlier on in the day if you're going to be short of time later on. And we had it with a side of some spinach, and I've got tomatoes with mine. It's way easier for me to make them individually because I need gluten-free pasta sheets anyway. So this one is Simon's. He didn't really want much of a salad on his, so he's just got a bit of spinach with his. Rebecca has got some cucumber and spinach. And then Hannah had a different meal completely. She doesn't really like lasagna, so she's got spaghetti bolognese, which is also really easy to do because I just saved some bolognese from the mixture that I made for the lasagna and put it to one side for her for later on, and just did her some spaghetti with that. We have got spinach cooked in with our lasagna this time as well, and also Hannah's bolognese, and she's popping a bit of cheese on the top now. And just to make sure she had a little bit of a salad as well, she got a bowl with some lettuce, cucumber and tomato in there as well. Saturday's dinner this week is hot dogs and chips. So these ones are the girls and Simon's buns. So they've just got some Tesco's, I think they were Tesco's buns, and just given them a slice through. I've already done mine so as not to contaminate my gluten-free ones. And we are serving those with some homemade chips. I deep fry my chips, not everybody's favourite thing. Not always the healthiest, but we just do it once a week. It does make absolutely delicious chips though. So the girls have got some pork sausages, some of the Tesco Finest ones that they absolutely love now. And me and Simon both had one beef sausage each. And Simon also had one Richmond sausage to use them up. And I had one of the, I can't remember what they're called, but I'll pop a picture in at the end for you of the sausages that I had. And the last day of the week, Sunday, we are having jacket potatoes that we usually have on a Sunday. So Rebecca's actually out with her friend, so she didn't have dinner at home Sunday. So me, Simon and Hannah all three of us, are having jacket potatoes with baked beans and cheese. These are extremely hot potatoes and difficult to cut when they're hot. So I just do a load for me and Simon and share them out, and I do Hannah's separately on her plate. I find the butter soaks into the potatoes much more nicely if you cut little slits in the potatoes. And I try not to use too much butter, but I can't help it. I just love a lot of butter with my jacket potatoes. And then we have a little bit of a side salad just with some lettuce and some cucumber and also some tomatoes with that. And just popping my beans on now. I tend to serve my beans last, so I always get less because I've served everybody else's first. But there we go, that's just the way it is. And me and Simon have also got some cheesy coleslaw this time. Luckily I'm using it today because it was going out of date that day. And a little bit of cheese, well actually a lot of cheese on the top. And there we go. This one is Hannah's. She just wanted some cucumber on the side of hers. And that one is Simon's. So that was what we've had for our dinners this week. We had our Monday roast. So I just want to mention like how I've edited it this week and filmed it. So obviously I've filmed dishing it all up as best I could because it's not always easy when people I do like a couple of different meals maybe. But I tried my best and I tried to show you all the meals. There was one meal, Rebecca wasn't here for Sunday. She was out with friends, which is fine, or a friend. I encourage that because it's not that often she goes out of the house with friends, so it's great. It does her the world of good to go out with friends. Yeah, the rest of the week we were all here for dinners, and the stew that I did it was not a proper stew. It's kind of like a veggie stew, but it says you can add sausages to it. It was really tasty. I really enjoyed it actually. Not the biggest fan of butter beans, and I can't remember the type of bean that it said to use. I couldn't find it anywhere, but I used some, I don't know if I could use cannellini beans instead. And it was really tasty, very nice. I would definitely do that again. And the cheddar and parsley mash was very nice as well. Just a shame I couldn't get the children to try it, but fingers crossed. Next time they might, because I'm definitely doing that again. It was really tasty. Yeah, the rest of the meals we've all had before, so there's not much to talk about really. Bubble and Squeak we love. Well, me and Simon love. The girls will eat it happily. It's not their favourite, but they will eat it. Lasagna, I really like a lasagna. I never used to as a child, but now as an adult, I very much enjoy lasagna. and those individual little 1 litre containers I bought from Dunelm, they're really good for like individual portions of things. And yeah, it just makes it easier if like Simon's going to work and he needs his dinner first, but I've already pre-made it or something in a bowl or a dish, you know, one of those dishes. Saves a little bit of time and means the rest of us don't have to have dinner too early if we don't want it. But yeah, other than that, we've had all the other things before. I had a different sausage, I can't remember the brand. I'll take a picture quickly and pop it in here. It was really tasty sausage. I've had them for a few weeks in the freezer and I just haven't tried them. Very tasty. Slightly different to the Tesco Finest ones. But I would have those again. But I only had one, so I've got 5 more left of those anyway. We do still have other sausages to use up, Richmond sausages, and I still have some of the Herbie Bangers to use up. I will use up because I'm not wasting them, but the girls don't really want the Richmond one, so that's down to Simon now to eat those up. So sausage sandwiches I think are on the way. Yeah, but that was our meals of the week this week. Me and Simon and Hannah are off to see Chris McCausland this week, so we're excited about that, comedian. And yeah, got a few exciting plans for this year, so I'm really looking forward to them. Let me know what you've been up to. Have you got any plans for this year? Also, are you giving anything up for Lent? I don't normally do something like give anything up for Lent. We're not really that religious, but I felt like it's good practice actually it's good willpower. So I am actually giving up. I'm not like a big spender, but I'm giving up buying anything unnecessary, like unless it's sort of a necessity. I'm not buying it for Lent. Really just to save a few pennies, and then yeah, I don't overspend anyway. I'm quite careful with my money, so probably not going to be that much of a challenge, but that'll be no more visits to Home Bargains, because we all know if we walk into Home Bargains, we cannot come out with just one item. It's very difficult. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye!